Palworld takes over, but how does it stack up against the Pokemon IP? Tekken 8 launches, but can it come out on top versus other major fighting games? Let's find out as We Are Fan Census, and this is the rundown. We begin with the controversial Palworld, which has achieved so much in its first full week from launch. Many players have drawn comparisons from the Pokemon franchise, largely due to creatures' likenesses and the battle and catch mechanics. Let's see how the title does against some recent Pokemon releases. 2022's spin-off Pokemon Legends Arceus stands out as it beats other IP entry Pokemon Scarlet and Violet to the #1 spot for press coverage. This continues on to Facebook, where Scarlet and Violet sit at the 2nd and 3rd position respectively. But it all changes if we turn our attention to X, formerly Twitter, and YouTube. Palworld has had a magnificent launch, but it sits bottom of these 4 titles for most of its press and social activity. In fact, on YouTube it has 57% less views than Pokemon Scarlet and 31% less than Pokemon Violet did in the same time frame. However, Palworld dominates Twitch, where people flock to the platform to watch streamers play the title, beating all 3 mentioned Pokemon games. Tekken 8 was released last week and stood out in its PS5 store discoverability, with the title beating last year's fighting genre entries Street Fighter 6 and Mortal Kombat 1 with a higher level of visibility. Interestingly, on Xbox, Tekken 8 sits second, with the retailer supporting Street Fighter 6 more. However, when looking at press and social campaigns, Mortal Kombat 1 generates 49% more PR than Street Fighter 6 and 61% more than Tekken 8. When it comes to socials, Mortal Kombat sits out in a commanding #1 position on YouTube, Twitch, Facebook and X, leaving Tekken consistently in last place. Tekken 8 and Palworld's performance in comparison to similar titles at their launch has not been favourable. However, their overall performance for last week makes them standout titles within the current gaming landscape as a whole. Follow us for more video game industry data, and we shall see you in the next video.